Luigi Mangione, who is charged with murdering a healthcare insurance company chief executive in New York last year, has pleaded not guilty as he was arraigned in a federal court. Ahead of the hearing, US prosecutors filed a formal notice seeking the death penalty for the 26-year-old. They argue that Mangione killed Brian Thompson to amplify an ideological message and to spark resistance to the health insurance industry. Well, let's cross live now to New York and join our North America correspondent, Neda Tawfiq, who is following the case. Neda, just bring us up to date then with what's happened today.
Yeah, well, of course, today was all about Mangione being arraigned formally on those federal charges. 4 in total, 2 of stalking, 1 of murder, 1 a firearms offense. And wearing a tan prison jumpsuit, the judge had him stand and asked him how he pleaded. And Luigi Mangione said he pleaded not guilty. After that kind of formal arraignment in court, though, we got into other matters that the defense raised, and it became increasingly clear as dates were discussed about the exchange of different evidence and motions that this trial would not take place any earlier than 2026.
OK, so just talk us through then what happens next.
Well, one of the big issues that came up was surrounding the death penalty, because remember, earlier this month, the Attorney General Pam Bondi put out a press release saying that she had directed prosecutors to seek the death penalty. Actually, the day before this court date here, prosecutors formally filed notice that they would seek the death penalty. And the defense wants that to be prevented. They say that Pam Bondi has made statements that didn't even suggest that Luigi Mangione was presumed innocent until found guilty, and that had indelibly prejudiced his right to a fair trial. And so the judge gave the defense until a little bit later in June to file motions to make arguments for why the death penalty shouldn't be allowed in this case. So on one end, the defense wants to prevent the death penalty, but on the other hand, they also argue today that they want the federal case to happen before the state case. That would be a reversal from what we understood would happen, and they simply said that because capital punishment is on the table now, they want this federal case to take precedent. So what we heard, Ben, was that this is all going to kind of play out over the next few months. Those arguments will be exchanged, the government will respond, but the next kind of court date on the books at the moment isn't until December, and that's when we might get a better look at when this trial will be scheduled.
OK, Neda, thank you very much indeed. Neda Tawfiq there, our North America correspondent, live in New York.